Quite the pickle that we're in, huh? Quite the conundrum.
Yo, brother,
What's going on?
what's going on? Is it, we verified any of that news?
I mean, it's not verified, but if
You see,
Charlie's saying
right, right, exactly. That's a
it,
part of the
like
mouthpiece.
we're on Twitter, we know who Charlie is. You know what I'm saying? So that's uh that's an interesting conundrum here. That's an interesting conundrum. And it's funny because, bro, we were literally just talking about trading Kaminga, right? And you see the first thing that the fan base does, and I've seen a lot of people doing this. And by the way, those people are not wrong. They're actually right. The first thing that they did was say, oh, Kaminga is going to start. Kaminga's going to step up, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? And that's true. All of that is true. Say you traded for Drew Holiday and you traded away Kaminga, and I'm not even saying that Kaminga is like the perfect four because he's not, but like you think about it and you're like, well, what is it exactly? DJ, hold on. There is a difference between trading for Kevin Durant. Stop it, dog. Like, you know what it is, bro. There is a difference. We know who Kevin Durant is. Kevin Durant is a top 10 guy. These people are talking about trading for a guy that's not even a top 20 player. Like, what the hell are we doing, bro? Like, stop being obtuse, bro. You know what time it is. You know what time it is, man. I mean, like, if you're going to trade young guys away, trade them for somebody that is really going to put you over the top. We know who KD is, bro. Like, KD and Steph are winning the title. We know that. Straight up. Like, there's no two ways about it. Them two win the title. So, bro, like, so I got up, I don't know, like maybe 2 a.m. in the morning, and I seen I got a text from Dre and I got a text from Prime saying that Draymond was hurt. I was like, fuck, that stinks. So we're going to try to get Charlie on at some point. Maybe we do a spaces later, but I do playbacks early in the morning anyway. So I just kind of wanted to get on. But, like, we know who Charlie is. I mean, I haven't seen any reporter say anything, but, hopefully it's not for 4 weeks. Hopefully, bro, 4 weeks is saying that's a high ankle sprain. No, am I crazy here?
High ankle
Nah,
sprain.
it's inverted high ankle sprain. Those are your 3 to 6 weeks.
Oh, it's the LeBron thing.
That's when it's 3 to 6 weeks. High ankle sprain is if it's so you have the inverted, or you can have it on the outside or inside. It just depends on which way he was planting. But yeah, if it's a high ankle sprain, at minimum, it's 3 weeks to 6. And the question is, whether it's inside or outside. That's going to tell you everything we need to know. But I think Charlie said 4 to 6 weeks. So that should tell you it's probably one of those brutal tweaks.
Hey Jada, the only place that we've seen it is from Charlie, correct? We haven't seen it from any report or anything like that, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so it's only from Charlie, but all of us are on Twitter. We know who the fuck Charlie is, right?
But then,
So
what's his name? Sister said it's false. It's fake.
Oh,
who said
Janelle.
that?
Yeah, she said it in the chat. Lee posted it in the chat because she commented under his tweet and said it's fake.
Whose sister said that?
Janelle, the writer.
Janelle Thompson.
So she said that it was fake.
Yeah, she says cap.
From who? Bro, but it's Charlie though. We know who Charlie, bro, like
I
Charlie.
don't know.
Charlie is the Draymond fanatic of Twitter.
Yes, true.
He's the right hand
He's tapped in.
mouthpiece.
bro. But
You know,
it's Charlie though.
yeah, he's the mouthpiece for Draymond.
Like what's
Well,
his name was saying in the chat? You think they trying to fish out the
listen to
the
me,
rap?
man. Charlie is in the fucking passenger seat like he's like Pac. You know what I'm saying? So
He
Yo,
said he's a Suge Knight and Pop,
it don't seem
this
like
is
something he would
crazy,
lie about though.
or Lil C's and Big Papa, man.
right? But Eric,
bro,
you think what's his name said in the chat that you think they trying to fish out the rap? Because if she's saying it's cap and Charlie saying it's true, we have a dilemma here. So
You gotta believe the one getting flown out. Charlie
that's
getting flown out.
bro, it's
getting flown
right.
out
Like,
like a ting dog.
hold up. The man lives in Australia, right? And is at Draymond's house, right?
He
He
was
was
in Vegas.
Guess
I,
I'm saying, yeah, he
bro.
wasn't. He really was in Vegas with Drake.
when them boys won the chip, I was talking to Draymond's brother. He was in Vegas for a short while before he went back home, and
That's
Charlie
crazy.
was in the hotel with them boys.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, bro. So,
Charlie wasn't in the section.
yo, we know that he's locked in, right?
That's
Like,
a fact.
so,
That's a fact.
bro,
But why
that
would she
There's a
say that
reason
though?
what he had
Why
to
would
And
she
lie.
that's
say that?
another thing. That's another thing. Charlie don't play about Draymond either, so he wouldn't
He
wish
yo,
don't.
injury on him.
But my thing is, why would she say that? Like,
there was a point, right? There was a point where I met Draymond's mom in Chicago, bro. I could have been Charlie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm weak. I'm dying,
you know what I'm
nigga.
saying? I could have been locked in like that,
I'm weak.
yeah.
I'm weak.
but I'm too loose with the lips. You know what I'm saying? So, of
Nah, they're
course,
cool people. They're cool people, but I think if because we haven't got any verification yet, her
yeah,
cap might be the extension of the injury. You know what I mean? Like Charlie may just say, "Wow, Dre is hurt." In his guess, it's probably going to be 4 to 6 weeks. Maybe she's saying cap to the time
The
because that
time length.
hasn't been diagnosed. You know what I mean?
Because we haven't
That's what
seen
I'm
the
thinking.
reports about it yet, so
But Charlie is a Draymond fanatic, and he wouldn't wish bad on him, so he
that's true.
wouldn't just
You're right about
say
that.
Yeah,
Draymond's hurt for no reason.
bro. Like,
yeah, he would have no reason to do that.
He will have no reason for real.
y'all don't understand how this shit works. Draymond disseminates information
To
from
Charlie.
Charlie,
Hmm.
right? Like he sends his information to Charlie to make it seem like so Charlie is like another reporter basically.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all seen his Instagram account? Like he be saying a lot of shit on there.
No, I haven't seen his IG yet.
Like he be having all the stats and stuff about Draymond and what Draymond be saying and pictures with Draymond. So I was like, yeah, he usually locked in.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Cause
Like,
I
so,
follow him on IG. So
yeah. So, yeah, bro, he gets information, man. So, um, and I know like his mom and all of that because I've had experience with his mom and me and his mom used to talk, but you know, I'm a little bit too honest, so I lost that connection. You know what I'm saying? So,
No, I'm still cool with. She ain't been on Twitter since they was coming at Draymond since
yeah,
the whole he want to leave to the Lakers rumors or whatever. But
yeah.
I'm still locked in with his brother, so I got him on everything, and we still stay in contact.
There
You
was
know.
a year, right? There was a year where I was talking to. So her and I, like, we met. All of that. We used to talk all the time, right? So I met her in Chicago, and yeah, we met in Chicago one year. It, here's the game. It's. Remember when KD got hurt in 17 when Zaza landed in his knees?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
NBL brain.
so that happened in Washington, right? So I think they had like a back to back or something like that in
Yeah.
Chicago,
Oh my. Yeah, that was a weird game.
right? So her and I were sitting in the same section. Strange enough, right? So I was maybe sideline row. I'm gonna say I was like row 10, and she was like in the first row. So she's like, "Hey," I was like, "Hey, I'm at the game," right? So she's like, "Oh my God, where you at?" So she's like, "Come down and meet me." And she told me, we're in the same section, right? So go over there. I met like the grandmother, her, right? So her and I like had a link after that. You know what I'm saying? So during the playoffs, I think it was the following year, right? KD was just taking shots left and right. You know what I'm saying? And she retweeted the tweet. So the tweet gets on ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Creates like a whole stir. Next thing you know, they're saying that Draymond's mom, blah 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 blah, is retweeting my tweet. Right? So it turned into like a whole thing. Next thing you know, KD becomes aware of me. Then me and KD is talking. You know what I'm saying? So that's how like that whole KD thing started. You know, right? So yeah, man, it turned into a thing, and you know, but I was a little bit too honest. So you know, then she got off of Twitter because it was just hella toxic with Draymond. You know what I'm saying? So this is right around when Draymond started like the clutch shit. And once the clutch shit started, it was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Once the clutch shit started, she just got off social media altogether. Actually, she
Who
just
who got
stopped.
off?
Huh?
Who got off social media?
Sam, what'd you say?
Who got off social media?
Draymond's mom.
Uh,
Yeah, because it got way too toxic. You know what I'm saying? So she just
yeah.
bounced off the platform.
He was also talking shit back to people too. So
Yeah.
yeah, but what
Yeah.
you expect? She's a mom. What you think she's just gonna shut up to everybody?
Yeah, Draymond's mom do be talking shit though. So I mean,
You gotta think people was dogging like. See, that was the thing. It was like a fine line because 15 the Warriors won. Then everybody got so flagrant 2016 that 17, 18, you pretty much couldn't say nothing to a Warriors fan. So
yeah.
a lot of people were communicating with each other. But then, like, as 19, 20, and everything, the years go by,
Mhm.
people started getting back flagrant again. So it is what it is.
Yeah, so we'll see how this injury goes though. But it is fascinating. Uh it's
Erico,
fascinating.
what I take away from it, man, like I said, you know what I mean? It's only a minor injury, but what I take away from it is, you know, you didn't know Optimus Draymond until David Lee got hurt. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so I think this is an opportunity. Yeah, one thing, your first point was correct that people were so ready to ship off Kaminga, and now they're saying just insert Kaminga. It just shows you the irony in that. But I think this is an opportunity for somebody to step up. Definitely it being Kaminga and this being that year for him. He's had such a great summer that who knows, like, what might happen in those first few weeks. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie to you, asking Kaminga to do the Draymond stuff, it's gonna be a tall order, right? Like, but again, bro, like I think we can manage. We can manage without Draymond. Like, I will say this. If I hear Draymond is hurt, and this was 2015, 2016, I am going to speak differently, right? Because he was really that important, right? Like he was really that important. But as the years have gone on, and different people have emerged, they can they're not going to replace everything that he does, but they can stopgap some of the things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, um, eh, that's going to be fine.
And another thing that people don't realize, so it's like, for example, nobody knew he had these intangibles and the ability to like study and like I believe that a lot of bench players they probably don't study film like starters, like a dude that's going to average 34 minutes relative to a guy getting like 6 to 15 minutes. So I feel like, again, um, it's not that he's hurt for the season. He's still close by. And the game of basketball doesn't really change. What I mean by that is teams are still going to call the same plays, the same sets. And the things that you were learning like this past season, even the year that they won, the things that were being exposed or the things that were being taught from a defensive standpoint, I'm sure dudes already know that. Clay knows it, Wiggins knows it, Looney
Yeah.
knows it. You know what I mean? So I don't think the stringing along whosoever it is, uh, filling in the gap for him until he gets back, I don't think it's going to be that hard. If that
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah. The thing about Draymond is this, and a lot of people don't notice this, but they do run a higher level offense when he's not there versus when he's there. The defense suffers for sure, though. There's no two ways around that. When he's not there, the defense suffers. So asking Kaminga to do like the Draymond stuff is damn near impossible. You know what I'm saying? Like no one can really do those things because the man is a savant. Like I'm not here to, bro. Like I want his ass gone, but you got to be able to replace him. You know what I'm saying? And there's no replacing him. So
Do y'all think Charlie's telling the truth though?
He has no reason to lie about it.
why would he lie
Yeah,
about that?
why would he lie, Sam?
I'm just saying, like, because wouldn't they like
No,
That's not something.
no?
no.
Wouldn't the
Yeah, go
reporters
ahead, go ahead.
come out that he injured and he's out for 4 to 6 weeks?
Sam, what'd you say?
Wouldn't the reporters come out and say it that he injured his ankle?
Sam, it's Charlie. You know who Charlie is, bro. Like, you know, you know, you know who Charlie is.
Yeah.
How do you know we're not getting, bro? It's kind of like Shadow, right? Like Shadow gets information way before the reporters do sometimes, right? Like um Shadow like had the Wiggins stuff like last year, like he knew exactly what went down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no reporter knew, bro. None knew. But Shadow did, right? So it's kind of a thing like that, right? So you know, these guys are close to the players, all of that stuff. So I mean, Charlie is definitely close to him. So we know that. I'm not questioning the information at all because, bro, Charlie lives in Australia, right? He was courtside at Chase Center. He was in Draymond's car. Draymond drove him from the game, right? So it's like that's the type of link. You know what I'm saying? Like he's back there with his family and all of that. Charlie is sitting with his family at the game. Like, so why would I question that information and put a reporter's thing over him? Like the reporters know what they read, so he's definitely locked in. So to me, that information is more reliable than a reporter. Again, I don't I I don't get my panties in a bunch over a reporter, like because I understand the NBA and I know how information flows, right? So like at no point are you going to hear me question Charlie's information, like you know. We know who the guy is. So to say that Charlie is lying, like, why would I jump to that immediately? For what?
I just don't see him saying something like this and lying about it.
No,
Not
no, no,
him.
no. But a few people have, bro. I'm only saying this because a few people is like, maybe Charlie's lying. Like, I don't think he's lying. You know.
And then
So
I heard the man on playback, like he actually came on playback and talked about Draymond. Like that's when I knew. I'm like, yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
brother, man. Right, so now, I mean, when did he I'm saying he's going to come on to Dre's thing at some point. But I kind of wanted to come on here and just talk about it briefly. But I mean, you know, we see he said 4 to 6 weeks. Like, bro, that's a high ankle sprain. Like, oh,
So he'll be out like that. So when we come back, so starting today, when does the season start? Less than 3 weeks, something like that.
you're about 3 weeks, yeah.
So probably after like maybe after 2 weeks after the season starts, he'll be back.
October 24th is when the season starts, so that's about 3 weeks. So,
Okay.
so
We
yeah,
was we was we was thinking at the latest, probably like within the first 9 games,
yeah.
somewhere around there.
I kind of wanted to have a strong start. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I'm just hoping that you know they just hold for it.
I mean, we could play Daria at the 4 start him.
Plus, they're going to be cautious. So, you know, if they're saying 4 to 6 weeks, damn Dubs are cautious. So that's probably a month and a half. You know what I'm saying? So he'll probably be back, you know.
2 months. Hell, how you tripping?
We mean I'm tripping. I'm like,
No, not you.
thanks,
The
dog.
guy said 2 months in the chat.
I don't know
He's not.
about 2 months, but if they say 4 to 6 weeks, it's probably 6 weeks, right? So that's just how they've always done things. I mean, it's a long season, you know. And again, like it's not like they can't win games without him. They'll be fine, you
Yeah,
know.
I think Steph might be struggling a little bit. He's gonna without Draymond.
Yeah, so 4 to 6 weeks. I don't think it'll be that extra 2 weeks. I think they'll get him back before that. But then again, how long did LeBron miss with that one injury? You know what I'm saying? It was damn near 2 months.
Yeah, because he's old as shit, bro. He better get his old ass somewhere, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga like 1,000 years old already.
Yeah, the conditioning stuff, you have to think about that too. So,
And LeBron has not ever, the past like 3 years, has he even played over 50 games? Because he can't get first team All NBA anymore. Because he has to play more than 60 games now. And he's never done that since like, what, 2018,
yeah.
2020? But that was the bubble year. So that don't count. So 2018.
Does Draymond need to go to the LeBron James of ankles? That's funny.
Is it safe to say that we have a better team this year to start at least than last year?
I I hope so.
Because I know we kind of fucked around last year and did the hockey lineups and kind of just didn't have that sense of urgency to start. I
Yeah.
just think they'll have that sense of urgency, especially with the Draymond thing, to start off better. They have to start off better. It's like there's no other option.
The LeBron James of feet. Jesus Christ. Uh, what a way to start the season. Well, it will be eventful, to say the very least. It will be eventful, but you know what? Y'all still getting that Laker therapy. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, but you know, well, at least they'll take these minor teams seriously, at very least.
Yeah. But, so I saw Dre scheduled a playback for the Timberwolves game. Yeah, nigga, I'm finna be in school for that shit, bro. That Timberwolves versus Dallas game.
Huh?
So I said Drake scheduled a playback for a Timberwolves and Dallas game,
When is that game?
like October 5th, 11:45 a.m.
Oh, that's an abroad thing, huh?
Yeah, this in the morning. Yeah, it's in Saudi, Adi Dhabi or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't
Abu
know where
Dhabi,
the fuck.
Sam.
Yeah. I don't know where that shit located. Is it in the Middle East?
Yo, Charlie deleted the tweet.
Yeah,
They did.
he got a talking to.
Yeah, because you
Oh
weren't supposed to do that.
man got scolded, Urkel.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got a
he
talk.
definitely did.
Sam, say Abu Dhabi again.
Abu Dhabi.
There you go.
Just
Yo,
give him a second chance. You get it right.
Wait,
There you
so
go.
so is that where Seth was in the Middle East or where?
Oji Ananobi.
Yeah, so that'll be
I know
nice.
that he's trolling, bro. Like, why would he troll like that? Shit. Nah, he ain't trolling.
Not they finna be on his head now.
Bro,
Yeah, they sent the black vans. They sent the black vans on Charlie.
bro, hold on. If Charlie's
They sent
lying, right? First of all, why would he lie like that? You know what I'm saying? Now the TL is going to be at his fucking neck every time now. Like, is that troll worth it? I think there's something there, man.
Yeah, because they told him to delete it, so it must be something to it.
Nah, they told him to leave. Eldot. He deleted the tweet. Oh my god. What a morning for us right now. Ah, shit.
This Colorado game versus USC is about to start at 12.
At 12?
Yeah, I think it is. For me, I'm an East Coast.
East Coast.
Oh my God. I knew you were going to say some shit like that, bro.
Hold up. Do Baltimore people really talk like that, though, Sam?
I think they do.
Oh, that's funny.
Like he has some type of variation to it.
Yo, this Angelo, y'all know him Play Nation? Is
Yeah.
he in, is he in here?
He can be. Why?
Because he just he's business.
Yo, Clay Nation. What do you think, Clay Nation? You think it's Cap? I don't think it's Cap. I think you just got a talking to. That's all.
Oh, what's up, Play Nation? I know you in here.
Yeah, I just think you got a talking to. I mean, I haven't even talked about the 2K tournament yet.
Oh yeah, bro. You gotta.
I still need to work that out. So we're gonna do like about 5 league pass giveaways, right? Because I want people to have league pass as well, and we're gonna do a tournament at some point. It's like a little round robin or a little bracket. So get some people in a bracket, see how many entrants we got, get people in a bracket, and they muscle it out for 500. Yeah, Clay Nation. Like, I am not. That Charlie thing is peculiar to me. But Janelle did say that it was Cap, so who knows? But Charlie, like, I've never seen him say something, and it there's not some smoke there. You know what I'm saying? There's always smoke there. We know who that dude is. Like, he's legit, bro. He has a legit line to Draymond. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has his number. So nah, bro. Like the JTA stuff is one thing. When it's like Draymond news, I definitely look at it different because he hears shit, man. Yeah, let's hope for the best. I mean, maybe it's maybe the ankle sprain is not as bad, but I think it was definitely ankle sprain.
Yeah, I don't know. I never heard of someone being out for a month for an ankle sprain.
Oh no, it does happen, Sam. So think back to 2021 when Braun sprained his ankle. How long was Braun out for?
Oh shit, he was out for a lot. I couldn't remember that injury. Was it? I can't remember that. I know. Didn't he have like a groin issue or something like that, like a
Nah,
thigh?
nah. This was
Oh,
so he was out from like March 21st to April 28th. Bro, like that's a lot of games, you know what I'm saying?
he
And then
didn't make the playoffs.
he came back and he played 2 games, right? And then after that he missed like 6 or 7 games or something like that.
Oh,
So
I remember that.
yeah, bro, he missed a lot of games. Like he was actually playing relatively well during that stretch. That
He
year, I think he was averaging like how much was he averaging that year?
25.
Bro, he was in MVP talks, yes. So he was averaging like 25, close to 8-8, right? So kind of funny how that works.
Yo, you think he was capping, like pretending, or
But I think who was capping?
LeBron?
In what sense?
I like him being out for like 2 months with an ankle injury.
No.
Uh,
It's a high ankle sprain. I've had one before. That's actually how long it takes. You know.
uh,
it's
Yo,
damn near
y'all,
like it's damn near like you fractured your ankle, bro. Like there's
yeah.
micro tears in there, so you need
Yeah, you can't do shit with that.
Y'all remember when Curry broke his hands in 2020,
yeah.
and people
So
were
that's
like,
like studs to the ankle or go playing football.
people were
It's like
like,
studs to the ankle.
people on the TL saying that Curry is faking an injury. He should not be out. It only takes 3 months to heal a broken hand. So he shouldn't be out for like the whole NBA. I remember that shit, bro. Niggas was
Yeah, but he had
tweaking.
some he had some ligament stuff too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So,
yeah. People were tweaking, bro. They were saying that, oh, why is Steph out for all this long? He's just doing that so they can tank. I'm
bro,
like, bro.
he he got hurt in October, right? So that's like the end of October. So November, December, January. That's 3 months, right? Then he came back in February and he played.
Yeah, he
You know,
did. So,
you
but
know.
then,
So he broke his
but
right hand, right? Or
yeah,
was it his left hand?
I think it might have been left.
Yeah. So I have a video. It's probably still on my main account, but he has this video. I have this video that I posted on the TL where during that time that he was coming back up, he was taking left-handed floaters. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
that's how
really?
I knew his skill was supreme, bro. Like he was taking left-handed floaters in Phoenix. I have the video is there on the TL somewhere.
Bro, I'm not gonna let shit. They got it on the end, but that team, bro, was garbage. The way they had the niggas around Steph.
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't know how that season would play out if he never got injured. I don't know. You think we would have made the playoffs that year?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
'Cause I forget who was the eighth seed. Was it the Blazers? We probably
Blazers. Yeah. I think we'd have made it over the Blazers.
yeah. Bro, imagine
Because
imagine.
what happened that year is that Looney got hurt,
Yeah,
Steph got hurt. It was just a bunch of injuries that year. So it didn't really, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. The
Well,
league is lucky that the Warriors weren't healthy in the bubble, bro. Because
yeah.
Clay and Steph in the open gym, bro. That's a wrap. That's a wrap, people. It's a wrap. Steph Curry in the open
Big
gym.
trouble.
K Money.
K Money, there's too much things I'm involved in now, bro. Like I don't think I can manage a league, dog. Between doing this and play and spaces and bro, I have a
Yo,
real job.
Urkel.
So it's like I can't take out too much on my plate. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo,
if
Urkel.
I do something, it has to be on a calendar at this point, you know?
Yo, Urkel. When did they start paying you guys? They're in beta, right? Or
Yeah, they're in beta. Well, they're out of beta now.
okay.
Yeah, but we'll figure all of that out. We'll see how this payment thing goes.
Because if you getting paid through this, John, you could probably quit your job, bro.
No, I don't. You really don't make that much money off of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, it's a side hobby.
to quit my job, I'd probably need to be making $400,000 a year, $500,000 a year. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only way I'm quitting a job if I'm making that much money. Like
Mhm.
500 a year, 400 a year, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
So, when's the Warriors media day? Monday.
I think it's Monday. Yeah.
So, and they start training camp on Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday? I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I hope there's no punches during turn, bro, this year. Because, god damn, that shit,
Yeah.
bro. When that video came back, I didn't know it was gonna be that bad, bro. That video dropped. I'm like, bro, this
Well, I knew
nigga
it
went.
was that bad. I knew it was that bad because I started
Uh,
this race. So
yeah,
I got
because
like it's funny that people say we don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Because um, I started the space and like 10 minutes later the news dropped. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, this nigga went full Superman punch on him. I'm like, bro, this nigga is violent. Why he, yo, dog. And after that happened, I'm like, bro, there's no way that I thought they were gonna let Draymond go after that
yeah, but
shit.
here's the thing though, Sam. Like, so say we're to look at it in retrospect, right? Like if we look at that whole incident in retrospect, you saw it coming from a mile away. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
actually not a shocker that it happened because here's what happened. Draymond, Poole, Klay Thompson, and Andrew Wiggins are up for a contract, right? Um,
yeah,
so you saw a dude saying like, "Yo, like we're getting a bag. No, you're getting a bag, right?" So they win a championship and they're high off of a championship, right? Draymond says to the front office he wants a contract extension, and he was asking for $35 million a year, right? The team said, "We're going to take care of these guys first. Hold on, we got you next." You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So if you're paying young guys before you're paying older guys, that is a signal to the older guys that these dudes are looking to move on. Thing is that you know the the way that the organization was looking at this is that they could have just phased out the older guys. Older guys weren't rocking with that because they just won a championship. You know what I'm saying? So, so a weird vibe got set. So the organization is the one who set that tone right off the bat, right? Next thing you know, Jordan Poole, they're talking to Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole is the first one that gets paid. You know what I'm saying? And
Before Wiggins,
what
yeah,
happened? So it was more than that, but I think the organization set the tone that they were going to take care of these guys first. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Like, if you think Draymond is that important, right? Take care of Draymond first, right? Like, but if he's asking for too much money, that's one thing, right? And so then the punch happens, right? Because there's rift in terms of money and all of this stuff, right? So Jordan Poole gets punched. Then Jordan Poole gets paid. And then after that, Wiggins gets paid, right? So they paid guys before they paid these other guys or whatever, right? And the organization set this tone that, oh, we're going to move on from this guy and blah, 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 right? So, they set that tone, man. I mean, and you saw it coming from a mile away. Once that man asked for his money and he didn't get it, tone set.
yeah. It's just they paid him over Wiggins first. Wiggins took a cheaper deal. I was surprised. I'm like, what?
I'm, bro, so if Draymond is out, I'm not starting CP3. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. He's probably going to want to start too. That shit
If
would
you
be
lose
too
Draymond,
small.
if you lose Draymond, CP3 cannot start. That probably makes it worse.
Gotta start Kaminga.
Right? Like, you know,
Nah, I'll probably start Dario because he can shoot.
I would start Dario and Kaminga.
Dario and Kuminga.
if Draymond is out, you can play that small ball shit if Draymond is out there because Draymond is that guy, right? But you can't play that shit if Draymond isn't there, man. Like, let's not get it twisted, you know?
Yeah, but damn,
The
there's
small
30
ball shit,
out.
bro, it works because of Draymond. Like, right? So Draymond's ability to guard centers and power forwards, right? And well, really guard everyone. That's what makes the small ball stuff work. Not, defensively you have to hold up, and he does a big part of that.
What's going on, guys?
There's
What's
something wrong
going on,
there.
brother?
What's up,
The timeline is ablaze this morning,
bro? I woke up at 5 a.m. on the East Coast.
bro.
That's some bullshit, bro.
I got a text message at like 2 a.m. from Dre and Prime. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers know I'm sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wake up and I'm like,
And
fuck.
they hit you with the you up text. What are you doing?
Yo, it's not the first time Prime has sent me a you up text about basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's crazy.
I was like, who these niggas think I am, bro? Like,
Nah, the you up is crazy.
You was still in Ray's playback when
That
we
that
found out.
that, that was big. That was a big deal though. Shit.
What
oh
time
no,
we
no,
all in
it is
break?
a big deal, right? So anytime anything happens crazy like that, I'm the first person that Prime texts. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I wake up and I see that text from Dre and Prime, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yo. So then I was like looking around and I'm like, all right, is anyone else reporting this? What's going on here? Right. So maybe it's a freak out by Charlie. So I'm here and I was like, well, why would Charlie say that? You know what I'm saying? So I was here freaking out for a second, dog.
That shit pisses me off though, man, because I was looking forward, and not saying we can't, but want to get off to a great start for the
Yeah.
season, man.
Hopefully Charlie's just freaking out and it's not
It's bad.
it's not as bad. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
maybe he misses like a week in camp or something like that. But
Right.
Bro, y'all went to 5:30 and raised playback. That's weird.
That's when we found out about it. We was saying playback.
Oh, y'all found about it? Okay. That's
What's the nature of the injury? Is it like?
well, Charlie said that it's 4 to 6 weeks, but then he deleted the tweet. So who knows? Who knows, Senor?
Is it like a back thing, or is it like?
He
Not
just
saying-
posted that Jose Mourinho meme. If he speaks, he
Senor
will get in
just
trouble.
got on the timeline, I can tell. Like he hasn't seen shit yet. Senor just got on the TL.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
these
just
niggas- you just
Bro,
woke
these
up,
niggas
bro.
had me in bed at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Scrolling, right, Lindo?
Typing, bro.
I literally just.
You
woke
know
up.
when you turn your phone on and you have to have one eye closed because it's so bright. That literally was me for like 10 minutes, bro. That shit is
That
crazy.
shit crazy.
So let's say that it is like something. Who do we want in the lineup?
I said Kaminga.
Kaminga and Saric if Curry's being serious.
Because I said Curry, Clay, Wiggins, Kaminga, Sarge. That's what I will say. That's what.
What's going to happen is in that
compensate.
situation, a guy like Garuba, a guy like TJD is probably going to get a few more minutes than
I was gonna say I
anticipated
think
before.
if what they're saying, the way they're talking
I'm not starting Sarge.
about Trace, bro, don't be surprised if it's something serious, and don't be surprised if Trace ends up.
Yeah, I worry that. Well,
My thing is this, Lindell.
they have a habit of
As
gassing up
time has gone on,
people
right?
and it not meaning shit. Let's put it that way.
Hey, Lindell, as time has gone on, and we've all watched this team for a long time, right?
Yeah.
You know, so 2015, 2016 especially, I would be worried. 2017, I would be worried. Well, maybe not 2017 because KD was there, right? But as time has gone on and Draymond has been less effective on offense, I worry a little less about this team from that standpoint, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
defensively, they're going to be worse, right? But, I think they can hold a fort. They can play above 500 ball, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They definitely can.
Anyway, bro, so I think they'll be fine.
Plus, Wiggins is not injured, so
Yeah.
still got Wiggins.
So, Urkel, let me ask you this: what right now does Draymond bring you? That's the difference between 500 ball and 75.75 ball. Like, what's the difference?
So it depends, right? Like, because the defense is going to get bad, right?
Yeah.
But strange enough, they run a higher level of offense when he's not there, right? So if they can run a higher level offense and just hold for it on defense, they can play they can probably win 60% of their games, right?
And we got better shooters from last season, so
Yeah, so it just depends on how they're gonna call the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're calling the league the way they should, the Warriors are winning like 70% of their games. You know what I'm
like
saying?
22.
Yeah, exactly, right? But if they're calling it where every team is running a 120 offense, it's over, right? Like, right? So we're probably going to struggle at that point. But I mean, if it's a
That
balanced type of situation, I think we'll be fine.
that's interesting that you say that, Urkel, because league conditions when it comes to us always plays a factor, and there's been some rule change. Don't forget, there's been some rule changes, right? There's the take foul rule.
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore, and then the flopping rule. So it'll be interesting to see what gets called.
Hey man, that flopper room, man. Y'all forget we got CP. Hey, I'm gonna need
Yeah.
him to. You feel me? I doubt they're gonna enforce that flopper rule though.
No, they won't.
I don't think so. As soon as the season starts, it's gonna be back to a regular set schedule.
Man. We'll see how that goes, though.
Yeah.
4 to 6 weeks, at least 6 weeks.
I mean, they said there's 30 scouts at this
Get the
USC.
fuck out of
Was
here. I know what the fuck you're doing.
I was just about to say what's good. Yeah.
This motherfucker being jolly and shit. Fuck off. There's nothing to be jolly about.
Right.
You know what's so funny, Urkel? So he was Jay was in, and Jay will tell you, Jay was in the playback chat last night,
Yeah.
and somebody was like, "Oh, Jay in here causing chaos." First of all, Jay was in here saying stuff that was a fraction of the chaos I've seen in the chat, but because it's Jay, the whole
Right.
fucking chat was in.
Yeah.
Didn't do shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I wasn't even doing shit, and people were all
That's hilarious.
his neck.
He's happy with his little perfect team over there.
Well, I think Laker fans are just happy that this is probably the least dramatic offseason they've had in the last 5 years, bro.
Like, fuck you, Jay. Go back to Thailand or some shit like that. Like,
Yeah, brother. Go back to Thailand is wild.
yeah. No. It's a very similar thing with me. It's kind of like so during the summer, right? I said this is how I know I'm like really hated. So during the summer, somebody had like some tweets about like the top 10 sitcoms or something, right? So these people usually do like, basketball related stuff, right? So
Yeah.
it was like in the dead of summer, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I took a picture of the title of the space and I was like, man, basketball season really needs to start again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we're just like running out of topics to talk about. So I said, we really need to get back to basketball. That's literally all I said, right? Like, or I said the season needs to hurry up and start, right? Bro, people got so mad, you know what I'm saying? But it's because it's that section of Twitter, and I'm saying that, they got super mad all of a sudden. I was like, peel the panties out of your ass, man. And
Bro, yeah.
shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, yo.
They need to take the
Did
bra
you
off.
say peel?
They need to take the bra off, Urkel, the underwire.
yeah, man.
He
Like,
said
Not the
peel.
My man said pee the panties back.
That's
That's
crazy,
crazy.
bro.
I need Sam to say that. Peel.
You right?
Sam,
Pee the
peel.
panties.
Peel. Say it, Sam.
Big Sam.
Big Sam.
Yeah, they said there was 30 scouts at the Colorado USC game today. That shit's gonna be nuts.
Oh yeah, celebrities gonna be out. Yeah, for sure. Be
Hell
outside.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yo, so Lindell, you saw the playback tomorrow for the game?
I'll have one. Not during the Niners game. I'll probably have one. Before, like, kind of in that window. It really depends on what Urkel and Dre are doing. But what I was thinking is potentially something in that window after the afternoon games, before Sunday Night Football. Just kind of review the afternoon, chop it up, preview Sunday night, preview Monday night. But priority is to Space Gang and to chasing wins and to strengthen numbers right now. But yeah, that's the idea right now. Tomorrow is to have one after the afternoon game, start wrapping up. AK's got one AK's got one at 1 because they're going to be watching some stuff on Space Gang FC. And then shortly after that, which should be around the fourth quarter or when the afternoon game should be wrapping up, I might do a little something. And I'll put on the timeline if it's for sure happening. But I'll do a little something in all 22. And then we'll go over the afternoon games, preview Sunday night, and then preview Monday night.
Yeah. AK, what's going on?
Good morning, everyone.
What's up?
Morning.
Sorry, AK.
Morning.
What's good, AK?
I have a real question though, real quick. You guys
Yeah.
don't like you guys don't like taking on a 15th guy normally at all. Well,
I mean, they don't. Like, they don't want to.
they don't want to because of money. They don't want to because of money. So my question is, could this cause them to take on a 15th guy just to pick up a big man? Maybe like on a what's I'm trying to think. It's early in the morning. Sorry, guys. Salary not being guaranteed, a non-guarantee.
Jay, I was either
maybe
or they are going to do the half measure thing where they're just going to like.
It depends. Like, you don't really know. Well, like,
basically.
Yeah.
They've got 3 guys competing for them currently, and I think it's
and
how many?
I'm gonna be real honest, man.
Can they expand it to 3?
Lindell, I'm gonna be real honest. I'm not having that rookie play. I'm just not doing that, bro. That's
the thing. If it were to happen, now is the best time. If this was like January, February, I'd be a little bit worried. Now's the best time. But I also don't see TJD as the like, oh, here's the guy that's going to play in place of Draymond. Kerr's going to do the thing where Kuminga plays the 4. I'm hoping he does it the right way, but he's gonna ask Kuminga to be the 4. I don't think TJD will get spot minutes. TJD is backfill for Draymond.
This does hurt your length in your.
Yeah. I mean, 100%. So what's going to happen is like
it just depends too. Like, we don't know the injury because nothing's been announced or anything.
Yeah. You'll see.
So we don't know.
Like Garuba, like, so you know what I said last night when I saw it was like, I was like, Rudy Gay feels like a lock if it's kind of serious, and also. Yeah, I know. But I mean, unless another trade happens and somebody shakes out that I'd prefer, if you really think about Steve Kerr, like who do you think out of this group, if Draymond's down, he's going to pick up? It's Rudy. This is not a personal preference thing. It's like
but I think Rudy probably was going to end up on the team anyway. You don't think so?
Like, before it was like, pretty good chance. For me, I'm like, I'd put money on it just because of what I know of Steve. And then you'll probably see like Garuba and maybe another 2-way. But yeah, I run everything through the Steve filter. This is not none of this.
Just go get Biombo. I don't see what I don't understand is like why were you guys? This is what I don't understand. Like, why were you guys talking to Dwight? I would have just went and picked up Biombo. I don't understand like why. But that's the kind of guy you guys needed. And he would have been fine.
I think Dwight provided verticality.
He would have. I know, but I'm saying he would have been fine, just like not barely playing though. You could have played him in so many spot stuff. Like he's fine with that stuff.
I just think that's a walking.
Yeah, man.
I'm
not even allowed to. I'd rather Trace Jackson Davis.
Huh?
Yeah, man. I think it's a guaranteed that he's a minus on the floor. I can't see him being a positive in any rotation.
I'm thinking more or less, Jay. I'm thinking more or less it's going to be like a combination of Kuminga and Wiggins, and then
bro.
and then they're gonna
Team USA,
and
Team
then they're gonna
USA, big in small ball 4.
no. Kaminga will be at the 4.
Oh, okay.
Kaminga will be at the 4, and then they'll start looting now.
Yeah.
But
Man, his help side better get like that's his thing, dude. If his help side is not, if he does not pick up the schemes on the help side, that's his issue. Was his issue last year for Kaminga?
Yep.
Like just help. Like if he doesn't pick
Off
that shit
ball.
up, bro. Whew.
Yeah, we were just
Yeah.
talking about this last
He'll
night.
have
as
to worry
the-
about it more as Kerr's 4 than the 3, which is why.
Yeah.
There are
And then
certain
sometimes
there are
it's
certain
well. The
lineups
thing
that
is,
don't
I will say
respect
this.
what Kerr
I will
does.
say this. This will force Kerr to play him.
Yeah. It'll force
You know.
Kerr to play him, but my worry, and this is what I was talking about last night, it'll force Kerr to play him, but it won't force Kerr to play him the way he ought to, which, by the way, doesn't disrupt the way the Warriors play.
Yeah.
It's just he has specific requirements for the 4, and if he's not flexible on those, he's going to do more to make Kuminga look bad than Kuminga will. I'd bank on it.
Yeah. Our whole thing, we were just talking.
Well,
about
here's the
last
thing.
night.
I was going to
Now
say
he's
this to you guys.
forced to play him, but he's not
if
forced to
they
move
do
him in the
Wiggins
rotation.
if they do Wiggins at the 4, who do we want at the small forward?
Kuminga, obviously.
It's Kuminga.
So do you think that could work then if we just
So that's an adjustment more than anything else. That's an adjustment if he's struggling at the 4 defensively to start the season. But that's an adjustment that I don't know if Kerr has the flexibility to be able to make and the willingness to be able to make.
AK, you know what this tells? AK, I'm gonna be real honest. You know what this tells me? It tells me that Chris is gonna start. They're gonna do 3 guards.
There's no fucking way, bro. There's no way.
Yep.
There's no way.
No. Can I tell you why? Urkel.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you exactly why. You're gonna need somebody that does that, like that can actually like pass in there. Like you need to. Like this is my whole thing, right? When Draymond was out there. I'm just saying this just from my
sense, right?
Steph could play on ball.
The small ball shit works because of Draymond.
Exactly.
And if Draymond is not out there, why lean into small ball more when
you can defend?
Swiss Army knife guy in there? That's when the shit really breaks down. So if they do
well,
that,
you know him, man. I'm just saying. I'm thinking how Steve thinks. This is all I'm saying. I'm not thinking like what you're thinking. I'm not thinking like you're thinking. I'm thinking like how Steve thinks. Steve thinks, well, look, I don't have a guy that distributes the ball out there. You don't like my whole problem was with like how
should have been Saric.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I said earlier, Steph, Clay, Wiggins, Kuminga, and Sarge.
Yeah, but let me say this because Jay brings up a good point. While he might not start with that, I think it's more likely that Steve's adjustment is to yank the kid instead of moving him to the 3 and sliding Wiggins to the 4 and just putting Chris out there right away.
I know.
I think that's very plausible.
Steve, he can't mess around this season.
There's a third option. There's a third option. Listen, guys, don't look. Jay's trying to, you know what I mean.
I'm not guessing. No, I'm not being. I'm just thinking out Steve.
No, he brings up a legitimate point.
Yeah, it's a legitimate question, but to me, go ahead.
We listen, and this is my I just thought of this as my actual hope. Hopefully, we just see point guard step. That could remedy all of this. Is just, Steve, instead of doing everything else, Steve was just like, okay, you know,
put the ball in Steph's hands.
Steph, we're just gonna need you to
on ball.
do that fucking thing that you do, be a little bit more on ball, and you know, basically just focus on your playmaking mainly because the difference in the roster between last year to this year is we have way more options as far as like what guys can actually do on the court, right? We have Sarge. We have a stretch. We have GP2 can be a lob threat. TJD can be a lob threat.
Kuminga.
Wiggins can be a lob threat. We're gonna have to play differently. You know what I mean? That's the only way that's gonna work. We're gonna have to do something a little bit different. But
my thing is, I don't think Steve's gonna lean into that 3 guard, 4 guard lineup because when he's a contract, if he messes around, he's not getting his money. So
he's getting.
I'm telling you, I can tell you
Steve's
right
getting
now,
his money.
Steve is not going to change the way he coaches for that contract. That's just a
Steve will
fact.
probably. And I'll tell you guys this: Steve's probably getting it
You
before the
think
season
so?
starts.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody
Steve's
could
Getting
getting
his
no,
contract.
no,
paid,
no.
bro, and
Everybody
he's gonna
could
be
change,
He's
Steve.
getting
bro.
paid.
He's
He's
getting
getting
paid.
paid. He's
Yeah,
getting
he's
paid.
getting paid.
Y'all truly
Steve
so.
Kerr.
Y'all so
Let me
true.
say, Kerr is getting a contract before anything that
So
happens
let me ask you this:
with
if Kerr leans into
Clay.
the small guard, right,
Clay.
and
Yeah,
we don't win,
Facts.
what's gonna happen?
It's
I'm
facts.
not saying I'm not saying a 4-guard lineup. I don't think you guys will ever play a 4-guard lineup.
Three guards.
I
I say
think that's crazy.
three guards.
Well, here's the thing. I think Sarge has to be your backup now for sure for Looney.
Let's see who's making $7.2 million.
Right? Am I wrong?
We'll find out.
Sarge is gonna have by
You have to be
necessity
the
gonna
backup.
have to play at the 5 instead of the stretch
Yep.
fours.
Yeah.
Yep. So you can't start him. He has to be your backup.
Yeah.
That's how I'm looking at your team. I'm not trying to gaslight. I'm just saying I'm looking at your team, and that's all I can see.
Well, why can't he
Yeah.
be at the
And I
five?
was always here's a question I always thought too that I always thought was weird was like if you have when Chris and Draymond are out there, what's Draymond's use? Like what is Draymond going to do when they're on the court?
We alluded to this when the trade, shortly after the trade happened. If they're on the floor at the same time, there's some redundancy because Draymond's not going to be allowed to sit up at the top of the key and play traffic cop.
Yep.
Because not only can CP3 do that, but he actually can do that, and then the ball is still active at the same time.
Because one thing Chris doesn't do, Chris does not do high pick and roll. Like what I mean, like high out, way out. Pick and roll.
Yeah.
It's all mid pick and roll.
Yeah, it's like
all
high post. It's like high
post. Yep, all that stuff. He's doing the little movement.
Yeah.
He's coming from it's 3-point line and down.
He's
pick and
doing
roll.
a side dribble. He's like walking it in.
Yep. And then he brings the guy up. Guy spins. He rolls from there or flip out. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
So it's not a high pick and roll ever.
Yeah.
Okay. What time is your thing on Space Gang FC?
9:30.
9:30. Okay. I'm probably gonna shut this thing down in a second.
Okay.
So,
Hey, the Colorado game's on today too. By the way,
Yeah.
it's not. It may not go well. I'm just gonna say that, guys.
Oh no,
It may not go well.
it's probably not. And that's okay.
Who y'all think going?
And that's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna fire it up a couple minutes early. Urkel, maybe say 5 minutes early.
Moon block. Great.
Real quick comment about that Colorado
you see
USC
the
game. Real
scores
quick,
today?
I'll say this: both teams are gonna score a lot of points. I will say that though. It'll be an entertaining
I'll
game.
be at the gym, so I might not be able to make it there, AK.
No worries.
I'll be there, kid.
Or maybe
All
at the tail end. So
Yeah. So I know we have it on the calendar as Liverpool Tottenham watch along. We'll also be doing some other stuff. Madrid has a big game against the top of the table against Girona.
Yeah,
Girona's literally top of the table
I know.
right now in La Liga. So
That's the
we'll be doing a cover and a little bit of both.
So, y'all seen the scores this morning, Premier League?
So everyone,
Yeah. I'm following right now.
6-1 Aston Villa is crazy.
Yeah, I'll try to fire it up like 5 minutes before because
Arsenal just scored again.
I have some Trini. We'll talk about it, but I have some thoughts about this lineup. I'm really upset. So
Yeah,
I need to
they
get
benched
something off.
Rodrigo, right?
No, that's not even a problem. So
Who'd you
we'll
do?
cover it over there.
Hold on, I'm gonna go look at the lineup. I got you.
All right.
everyone, subscribe to Space Gang FC. Okay.
Easy. Yep. What are you doing?
Much better defensively.
It's okay, son.
Clay Thompson with the steal.
All right.
Knocks it away from Tillman.
All right, I have to. I got to jump, but really quickly. So Weekend Lindell, Urkel, you can confirm he is hurt, right? He is actually hurt.
Who? Draymond?
Yeah,
Who knows, bro? But
because there was some
Charlie,
stuff, this
I'm not
morning.
gonna question that info. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not going to question the info, but I find the timing of certain things, certain recent things, so interesting.
Yeah, I saw what you said. Yeah.
And what's crazy? That's not even all of my skeptic brain. I find it funny, or I wouldn't say funny. I find it interesting that we saw this not 24 hours, not 48 hours after. Oh, here's what Jordan Poole said. It's probably unrelated, but
Right?
just interesting. I just thought it was such interesting.
Lindell is a skeptic of skeptics, bro.
Hey, Eric. I will say this. I will say I listened to Steve's interview yesterday. He's very confident about his contract. Very confident. Very confident.
Confident or indifferent?
like, oh, I know this is like. He's like, oh, it's gonna get done.
Yeah.
He was like, it's like, oh, it's gonna get. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So Jay, do you think he signs that contract?
Cairo.
I think before opening night for sure. Like before opening night, probably.
He signed up by opening night.
Before opening night, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Like I don't think they're letting that stuff go on. Everything that's like out there is like he's signing before. They don't want this to go on, and like it's also different than your GM. Like your GM just wasn't sure if he wanted to be a GM anymore. Like, and Steve wants to coach. Steve wants to coach. He wants to coach. Whereas I don't think Bob was sure at all because they even offered the money and they talked the whole year through. Whereas I think Steve wants to coach. So that's the difference.
Steve got a house in San Francisco, you know what I'm saying? So you got to keep working, you know what I'm saying?
You got to sell that, John, bro.
Broadcasting ain't help you pay.
And Steve, and I don't think like Steve wants to go anywhere. Another thing too is Steve wants to coach, and I don't think Steve wants to go anywhere. Like I don't think he wants to like go coach somewhere else. You know, is he going to go down to LA and coach the Clippers next season?
Hell no.
You know, and work with Bob. I don't know. Like I don't think he wants to do all that, man.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Imagine if he joins the staff, bro. That would be lit.
I'm thinking like 16 to 18, Urkel. And Urkel, I'm thinking like 16 to 18.
Yeah.
I don't think he's getting he's not getting 20 million a year, bro. That 20 million a year shit. I don't know about that.
That's not a
Who,
good
Steve?
Hey.
Huh?
Are you doing any football stuff today, Lindell?
It was kind of tentative. Or today? No, not today. Tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. So, all right. So we got Space Gang FC probably in like an hour or so. So AK is going to jump onto that, and then what else we got? I think that's it for today. But all right, y'all.
Take it easy. We'll check you guys later.
Y'all have a good day.